Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for y'all today. I'm going to start in just a moment. I got to refresh my coffee. I didn't realize I was out of coffee. No show yesterday. Watched college football all day. Took a day off. It is my birthday today. I'm going to get started in just a moment. You guys stay right there. I will be right back. Alrighty, y'all roll on in. I'll get started in just a minute. While y'all roll in, like I said, it is the big homie's birthday. I can tell it is Memorial Day weekend. It is a weekend. It is a holiday. It's going to be a slow show today. Plus, there was no boxing this weekend. What's going on, DJ Green? What's up, my dude? It's good to have everybody here today. I'm guessing today's going to be slow. I didn't even do a show yesterday. I was watching college football. I was watching my Texas Longhorns get beaten down by Ohio State, and I saw Arch Manning's Heisman campaign come to an end the first day of the season. Extraordinary. It was absolutely extraordinary. Guys, roll in. I'm gonna get to the Bills. I'm gonna start everything in just a second. I did want to check a couple of things out. Yes, right now. Hang on. Hang on 1 second. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. How did that Bell versus Hunter fight? I didn't see it, Mike. I don't even think it was on TV. I have absolutely no idea. I have no clue. I didn't see it. I know some of y'all had seen it. I don't know. You guys tell me. Anyone let Mike Ross know if they watched the Albert Bell fight? I don't even know how you watched it. I saw some people commentating on it in my Discord. I was watching college football yesterday. I was not watching Albert Bell. Happy G-Day. Your breakdown on the Edwards fight was great. Thank you. It is my birthday. It's my Earth Day. Shout out to, I guess, my parents for whatever. I hit nice on Darren Till and Bell. Ohio State lost on Salt Poppy. Bell Hunter was dry AF, says Jack. Mike Ross, happy birthday. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Let me pay my bills real quick. Let me thank you. Thank you, Jab. Thank you, Jab. It is indeed my birthday. My wife's taking me out for steaks right after all, about 6 o'clock tonight. So after I do this, going out with the wife. Thank you, DJ Green. Going out with the wife for steaks. That should be good. Back to normal. Yeah. Back to normal this weekend is right. Thank you, Adu. Happy birthday. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let me pay my bills first. Now that there's some people up in here. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me all forms of social media at 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blog. It is Follow me all forms of social media, 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blogs. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in the ticker below. I like ribeyes, and I like a medium rare. I like ribeyes, but I also like filet. But I usually get a ribeye, and I like it medium rare. Unless we're going somewhere, New York strip is good, but typically I get a ribeye, and I get it medium rare. All right, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me all forms of social media, 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blog. Do join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in that ticker below. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. $5 a month gets you a lock of the week. It gets you asked to bookie anything. It gets you request a video. It gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. There's $5 a month gets you the lock of the week. It gets you the best gambling advice. So join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's pinned in the chat. It's in the ticker below. It's $5 to join. You get access to the Discord. We stream fights there. When we actually have fights like this week upcoming. And I will be in Montreal for the Shishkin and Iglesias fight. I'm looking forward to that. I love going to Montreal. Montreal is a great fight city. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. After you guys do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move. It stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. That's the Carnival Bar. Carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. You let my dog in. Cannoli wants in on this. Come on in, Cannoli. There's my girl. All right, let's get into today's show. All right, guys, August went out with a whimper. Last week, this week, there was nothing. The week before that was quite extraordinary. That didn't go well last week. And then there was no boxing this week to speak of. There's Albert Bell, who was minus 2,000. There was nothing else on the docket. But we get back into it this week. I want to stay busy. I want to give you guys a lot of content. I'm going to go live again, maybe tonight. Not sure. I'll definitely go live twice tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's Labor Day. We'll take a look at the week, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. I wanted to go live. I didn't want to go 2 days without going live. Not really sure, exactly what we're chit-chatting about today. There's not a ton to talk about. There's not a whole lot of boxing on. It's just a quiet, slow day. It's a quiet, slow weekend. But if you guys have anything on your mind, if you have any questions, if anything you guys want to talk about, questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, always appreciated. Let me know what you guys have. Let's end this month out strong. I know the month started off spectacularly. I was having one of my best months, and then this week there was nothing. There were technically 5 fight weeks in the month, but this last one here didn't really count. It was really just 4. We got to get strong next month. Next month, there's a load of opportunity to make big bucks. There's a ton of opportunity to make big bucks. I put in a long parlay that goes out until November for you guys. So there's that. We got a lot going on. We got a lot cooking. We got fights this week. We're back. I feel like the summer lull is over. We don't slow down. I kind of feel like my birthday, August 31st, the end of August, is like the unofficial end of summer, even more than Labor Day. I know tomorrow is Labor Day. But summer's over. I didn't really slow down. I had some of my best months, May, July, some of the best months I had. Thanks to you guys. You guys are truly extraordinary. But now we get back into it. We get back into the groove. If you guys have questions, comments, thoughts, let me know. I want to address all of them. Again, there's not a ton to get into. I'm going to try to – I am going to Montreal. I'm not sure what day yet. I will keep you guys posted tomorrow, especially if you're in the Discord. I will let you guys know. But I'm into this Iglesias and Shishkin fight, so I'm going to check that out. I will be there. I already broke down the video. I've done a lot of breakdowns. I'm going to do another breakdown tonight. I'm going to do the Donovan Crockett Part 2. I'm going to do that fight. So we got a lot to get into. I'm excited for it. August didn't end. It didn't end the way we wanted to do the last 2 weeks. There was nothing this week. And the week before that, Telez getting all that again. It didn't go well. I'll just leave it at that. But guys, it's good to have everybody here. Happy Labor Day to y'all. Let me get into this. All right, here we go. Ribeye. Medium rare or medium New York. Yeah, I like more rare. I like my hamburgers, like they call it black and blue. You know, in Texas we order it and we just say cook it so a good vet can still save it. You know, I like my hamburgers barely cooked. I like my hamburgers very raw, but my steak I like cooked a little more. I like my steaks medium rare. But I like my burgers like rare. Like I like them barely cooked. I like Pat McCormick over Parra by decision. The money line is minus 900. I'm hoping people back the Mexican fighter get me better odds. That's fair enough. Such an awesome show with the boys the other day. Thank you, Adu. Hopefully you guys can do more of this moving forward. Yeah, we plan on it. Shout out Muscles. Muscles gets the major assist on this one. Muscles got Tommy, and then Johnny is always available. Yeah. If you guys want me to collab with anyone else, please let me know. I'm glad to do it. Oslis, Iglesias and Shiskin Thursday. Let's talk about the distance. That distance, real quick. I think it goes the distance. Shiskin's a good fighter. He's not overly active, although he is flawed. I definitely think Iglesias wins the fight. Let me pull this up real quick. This is a good question. I don't think I have an over prop on it, or I didn't the last time I checked, but I haven't checked in a couple of days. Let me see. I do not. All I have is Iglesias on the money line. Iglesias is minus 900. It's not worth it to me. You can put this in your parlay. You can feel okay about it, but minus 900, the odds on this are extraordinary. I don't love the price on this, although I do think Iglesias wins. Minus 900 is a lot. He's fighting a real guy. He is absolutely fighting a real guy. Let me look this up. Spell this guy's name. Osleys. All right, I'm going to pull up his box record real quick. I think off the top of my head, this is probably the best fighter he's ever fought. He's fought in Canada quite a bit. We've seen him on these Islands High cards in Montreal. He's fought his last 4 fights in Montreal. Senya Beko, Shevchenko. He's fought some decent names. I would say, yes, Shiskin is the best name he's fought. He's won his last 5, 6, 7 fights by stoppage, but none of those guys are as good as Shishkin. I kind of like Shishkin here. I mean, I kind of like. No, I don't like Shishkin. I like Iglesias to stop Shishkin. I guess I don't have any odds on it. You know, the best name Shishkin has fought is William Skull. He lost. He got a win over Mike Guy and Jose Uzcategui. Uzcategui is very, very old at this point. Uzcategui's fought for a world title. Uzcategui is a good name, 34-5, although he's shot. And he got steamrolled by Shishkin, went the distance. He also lost to Lionel Thompson 5 years ago on a Tank Davis card, I believe. He's best known for losing to Caleb Plant wide. That's how Caleb Plant won his world title. It's probably Caleb Plant's best win. And he beat Andre Durrell and lost to Andre Durrell. But in the loss, he was disqualified on a fight he was winning on 2 of the 3 cards. A fight that looked like he was going to win. He hit Durrell below the belt numerous times. And then he rematched with Durrell and stopped Andre Durrell in the 8th round in a fight that he was absolutely dominating. So that's interesting. And then he went on, he fought Caleb Plant. That did not go well for him. But Uzcategui is a real guy. He's only 34, but he's totally shot Bolavita. He's totally shot. I don't know what to make of that. I think the minus 900 odds are really, really wide. But I don't want to lose a bet here betting on I'll pull up the Pro Box right now, Pro Boxing odds. We'll take a look at the odds. Is there anything on this? Oh. Okay, FanDuel's got props on this. Fight to go the distance, minus 380. They like the fight to go the distance. Iglesias by KO is minus 300. Iglesias by decision. You know what, guys? Iglesias by decision. Boy. Iglesias by decision. That's an interesting one. You might want to get in on Iglesias by decision. Iglesias by decision at plus 380. There's value in that, guys. There's value in that. I'm not saying he's going to win by decision, but a plus 380, boy, oh boy, Shishkin is the best guy Iglesias is for. Shishkin is tough. Shishkin doesn't open up. He doesn't engage a whole lot. Like, there's a chance that this could go the distance. That's why I don't love the methodology on this. But at plus 380, you guys want to get in on that? Let's start a poll here. I'm going to start a poll. How the hell do you spell these guys' names? Igle. Hang on. Is Iglesias. Guys, that's Iglesias by decision at plus 380. A good bet. You guys in the chat, let me know if this is a good bet. To me, I think it's kind of worth it. I like this bet. Guys, do vote in the poll. I think there's good value in that. But to me, Iglesias on a money line is a great bet for your parlay. As a standalone bet, Iglesias by decision at plus 380. Boy, oh boy, there's some good value in that. August was my best month by far. Trying to double. Let's go, Jab. Let's go. It was one bet. It was one fight that ruined it. We're not going to get into it again, but it was one fight that ruined my entire month. I love that distance for Iglesias and Shishkin. Yeah, plus 380. There's value in that. Conlon decision or will he get killed? I love Conlon by decision. To me, Conlon by decision is a great bet. Conlon on the money line at minus 190 is good value, but there's a lot of value in Conlon. Conlon on the money line. Conlon by decision. Conlon by decision is even money. I like it. Conlon at minus 190, I like a lot better. He's almost 190 at minus. I like that better. I think that's a great fight to parlay. You can just parlay that with Shishkin. I think you're in extraordinary shape. I think you're in excellent shape. That's going to be a part of my lock. Conlon and Iglesias is going to be part of my lock. Iglesias' decision is plus 350. I think he's one of the most underrated fighters in the game right now, and he's going to get he's got an impressive resume and impressive knockout. So it's tricky if I want to bet decision. Yeah, my hunch is Iglesias by stoppage, but at plus 380, like I could definitely see this thing going the distance. And I was looking at the odds. I thought they'd be a lot more even. I thought it would be real close to even. Plus 380. That's extraordinary. Shishkin is, I think, the best guy he's fought. I think Shishkin is a real dude. I think he's a real fighter. It's a tough fight. And, probably I would favor Iglesias, but at plus 380, Iglesias by decision is a heck of a bet. Even though my inkling, like 51-49 is that he stops him. At plus 380, man, it's worth the risk, I think. You guys let me know in the chat. You guys vote on that. Kylan's chin makes me hesitant. Yeah, I get it. Mike, I do. He's been stopped. He stopped by Gill, who's not a puncher. You know what makes me hesitant? Jack Bateson. Jack Bateson's power, to me, says that he's not going to knock out Conlon. Do you know if the Montreal card will be broadcasted in the U.S.? I do not have luck. If I find out, I will let you guys know. I will let you know. But I right now, I don't think that it is. There's no more ESPN. So I don't know how, like, but I will let you know as soon as I find out. Gary, thoughts on Dickinson? Hey, I'm glad you bring this up, Han. I love Dickinson in this fight. I think this is tremendous. I really do. Dickinson to me, I like him as a prospect. I don't want to compare him to Luis Alberto Lopez, but he's similar to me in that he's unconventional. He's awkward. He keeps punching. He's a lot better than he looks. Like he doesn't look spectacular. Like but like you watch, like this guy's hard to beat. No, I definitely like. I definitely like Dickinson. Dickinson is pretty good, man. Troy Williamson to me is a stepping stone. He's a domestic level guy. There's never been one. If you're above a domestic level, which I think Dickinson is, you should handle Troy Williamson. Now, we're going to find out a lot about Dickinson. I don't love Dickinson's resume. He's not battle tested, in my opinion, like I want him to be, but I think he passed his test. I absolutely like Dickinson in this fight. Yeah, that's the saying we have in Texas where a good vet can still save it. Talking about your steak or your burger. Over 7.5 for Iglesias. Siskinen was minus 125 on that for sure. Ooh, yeah, over 7. I like the over 7.5. I do. Is Conlon that guy Chilltown said he's confident in? Well, Chilltown's changed his mind a little bit on that. Initially, Chilltown was like, well, I don't want to bet on Conlon, this, that, and the third. And now he's gone back. He's watched the tape on Bateson. Bateson's not good. He's not good. He can't punch. He can't punch, and he can't outbox Conlon. So how exactly is he going to win? If he can't punch and he can't stop him, and he can't outbox him, how's he going to win? To me, Conlon is super, super safe. I would feel absolutely safe betting on Conlon. Siskinen is far and away the best guy he's fought. Yeah, I think so. Siskinen's good. Bro, it's all good, bro. Glad to have you here, Muscles. Glad to have you here. If Bet 365 was working for MD, I would bet on that over 8.5. I like the over on the fight. The over 7.5 is 115 now. What? Basically, you're getting close to even money on this. Like, at some point, let's just take it. Moving back in the house. I haven't seen moving in a minute. I don't know what happened to Sean Hemphill. Did anyone see the Hemphill fight? Moving. I don't know. This week was extraordinary. I didn't have Hemphill on my book. I didn't have any bets this week, so I just watched college football. Checking in, sup, fellas? What up, Rando? Rando in the house. Shiskin has been decent defense too. Happy birthday, bro. Blessed to see another. Yeah, man. Another 365. Thank you. Pat McCormick versus Power. You think Power will last against Pat McCormick? Let me look at Pat McCormick real quick. He's skilled. Can he punch though? Can he get him out? Yeah. Jeez. You want to hear something crazy about Pat McCormick? He's 30 years old. Gelpata. Has been stopped twice. He's been stopped Romain Villa. And once early in his career, we'll count that. I hesitated. The fight's in the UK, which means they might stop it if it's a beatdown, right? Like they may just stop the fight. If he lands 3 punches in a row, if he lands a 3-piece, they might stop the fight because it's the UK. If this was in the US, I'd feel a lot more confident in this going the distance. If this was in Texas, if this was in Vegas, I'd feel a lot more confident about this going the distance. It's not. It's in England, where they love to stop fights. I'm about it, but you guys can bet this how you want. I'll try to do a breakdown because it is an intriguing fight. Now, I definitely think McCormick's going to win. I would not. I would look at McCormick by decision, but again, this is one of the fights. Miguel Parra, a veteran. He's been in tough. Does he come to fight? Does he come to fight? Does he come to win? If he comes to win, he's going to make life hell. If he's coming just to show up, then he's going to get either way. He's probably going to get stopped because they'll stop it in the UK. I'm definitely leaning towards by the money line. I'm definitely leaning on the money line. But if I had to bet, I'd probably take the fight to go the distance. I like the fight to go the distance better, just in case McCormick gets beat down by Parra, who comes to fight and breaks him down to the body and wins the fight on points. But again, it's in the UK, so the decision will probably go to McCormick if it's close. This is a tough fight to bet other than McCormick on the money line. What I would bet is McCormick on the money line, and I would bet the fight to go the distance. Those are the two bets I would make. Yes, indeed. Take the over. Let's see, do I have anything on this? Hang on. Let me see what I got. I got props on this. FanDuel's got everything, man. Fight to go the distance is plus 190. Yeah, I'm betting that. I'm betting if fight to go the distance is plus 190. Yeah, I'm betting that. I'm betting that. Fight to go the distance, absolutely betting that. 100%. That's a good bet. For sure. Take that bet. Fight to go the distance at almost plus 200, 2-1. Yeah, that's worth the risk. Guys, do vote in the poll. It's good to have everybody here. Jacksonville State spread was the easiest to bet this weekend. There you go, Boxing hitting on Hemphill lost early rounds but finished strong. Mitchell faded towards the end, but judges favored him. That's extraordinary. Guy spent 15 years in jail, and now he's 2-0 and decent wins in his comeback. Extraordinary. I think he has sudden power, not one punch KO power. I don't even know if it was in. I didn't see even though it was in the UK. Shake my head. Yeah. It's in the UK. It's in Wrighton Meadows Arena, Houghton Lush Spring. He has some weird names, UK. Tyne and Ware, United Kingdom. Why do they always have to do silly things? Like, why can't they just give their names of their cities and states, commonwealths, whatever they call them over there? Why don't they just give them normal names? Look at this. Look, I want to show my American people this. Look how silly this is. Look at the name of this place that the fight is at. Houghton La Spring, Tyne and Ware. So I'm guessing this is the city and this is the province or state or commonwealth, whatever you call it. Houghton La Spring, Tyne and Ware, United Kingdom. Why name things? Why can't it just be Houghton in Tyne? Like, why is it got to be ridiculous like this? Just the one, like, it still bugs me out that in the UK they call a mouthpiece a gum shield. That's extraordinary. A gum shield. That is literally what it's doing. But that is interesting. All right. The Real said that he thinks Nelson will lose his fight. I haven't taped on. What do you think? Hang on. Steven Nelson, Raiko Santana. Why do I know Raiko Santana? Hang on. Give me 1 second. I don't know off the top of my head. I got to do the tape on it, so I'll try to get to this. Raiko Santana. Cuban guy, 12-4. Texas, TCL. Interesting. He fought Blancas tough in 2023. Yeah, Steven, I got to watch the tape on it. This is a good one. Steven Nelson's not very good. He may lose this fight. Honestly, Steven Nelson may lose this fight. I gotta watch. I would, he fought Pacheco and James Ballard, different thing like that. I'm not impressed with Steven Nelson. He may lose this fight. He may absolutely lose that fight. I'm gonna do the tape on this. Nelson has proven how good a trainer Bomac is. Nelson hasn't been fighting long at all, and he's made every fight competitive fighting under Bomac. That's fair. Raquel beat, Truck, yeah. Reiko Santana is a live dog in this fight, Gary. He's lost to undefeated fighters. He nearly beat Lester Martinez. Wait. Is that Chuck Simpson is Lorenzo Simpson? What are we asking? I'm not sure what you're asking me, Jeff. I'm sorry. I've lost my train of thought here. All right, let me pull up the DraftKings book real quick. I'll come back to this. Guys, do vote in the poll. Reiko lost by 1 round to Lester Martinez. He knocked him down in the 10th, and some people thought Reiko won the fight. He's been putting belt to ass in the TCL. You guys watch the TCL? I got some friends that fight in that. I haven't really paid attention to it. This is not what I want. What do I want? I want my DraftKings book. All right. I did the Edwards tape. I did this tape. I'm working on Conlon and Bateson. I'll have that next. I'll try to get to the rest of you. We got Croc. I did this. I'm working on Crocker and Donovan as well. So we'll have most of this out, and then I'll get to this too. I guess I'll get to Nelson and Santana after that. We got a lot to get into. There's a lot of tape. This is a really big week, but yeah, this fight, Reiko Santana at plus 240. I may want to take a look at that. I'm going to get into it. We got a while. We got a week. We're going to get into it. I probably am not going to want to bet Steve Nelson at minus 320. Boachuk and Cannon Adams. It's the 13th. Oh, that's the 13th. All right. It's 13th here. So I got a big jump on the weekend. So basically all the big fights for the 6th are already live. The Thursday, Friday's fights, we already have that. If you guys want to look at a lock, look at Conlon and look at Iglesias, both on the money line. I feel that's a pretty good bet. Two-leg parlay. Lock that in. Absolutely. But that's what we got right now. So I already have tape on all those fights. So check those out, guys. I'm working on Crockett and Donovan next. We're going to just keep steamrolling. These next 2 weeks are big for us. These next 2 weeks can really set up our month, guys. We're going to have an extraordinary month if we hit these first 2 weeks. So, guys, if you want a nice little parlay just for this weekend, minus 141. I would take it. And I would take the over on the Edwards fight. So there's a 2-leg parlay right there. Conlon, Iglesias, minus 141. Nice little 2-leg parlay. I think it's extraordinary. I really like this parlay. I don't think Conlon's in any risk, and I really like Iglesias. So to me, that's a nice little bet right there. TCLs, I've watched a little bit. I don't really, I don't keep up with it, but I've watched it. Did I mention that one of Queensberry fighters named Frankie Wood made a bet with me for the Noakes versus Abdullah fight? Ignorant Brit said he's going to destroy him. I don't see it. I just can't see it, but I'll get into the tape on that too. Charlie Edwards' ass. Yeah, he is. And that's why I'm just taking to go over. I don't love him at minus 800. He doesn't sit in his punches. He runs the whole time. The question is, how is Juarez? If Juarez is fighting to win, watch out. This could get ugly. If not, he's going to lose every round. So it just depends on Juarez. Boachuk got flash KO'd first time around. It was an insane KO from Adams. Nunez fight this weekend also. Yeah, he's minus 3,000. He's fighting Christopher Diaz. Christopher Diaz comes to fight, and the fight should be competitive, but I can't see any way at Sugar Nunez he's going to lose. I can't see that. But, yeah, that fight is this weekend as well. Maybe I'll do a tape on it. It's minus 3,000, right? On my book, he's minus 3,000. I don't see a lot of value in that. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Guys, do vote in the poll. It is my birthday, so I'm going to end this soon. I'm going to get some steaks with the missus. Other than that, I will see you guys maybe tonight. Maybe I'll do a second live stream tonight. Not sure. Or maybe a late live stream. I may do that. Yes, it could be extraordinary. I might do that. We'll see how it goes. I'm also going to do the Conley. I'm also going to do the Crocker Donovan, the Crocker versus Patty Donovan tape as well. So that'll be live tonight. Let me know what you guys think. Thoughts, comments below, please. Like, share, and subscribe. Abdullah is going to send Noakes to the Shadow Realm. Noakes is going to end up selling cars at a local used car lot after this fight. I think Abdullah Mace is going to handle him quite easily. Only thing about Juarez is he's kind of slow. He is, but he is kind of a dog. It depends. If Juarez comes to fight, I agree. Charlie Edwards, not that good. He could make it interesting. Gary, for your birthday, can I send you a Crocker Donovan poster? Yeah, I know. Yeah, you sent me a poster of the ref that disqualified Donovan. I'll rip that up. But thank you for the thoughts, Real. I appreciate you guys. All right. You guys have been extraordinary. I'm going to end this. I'm going to head out, get some steaks with the wife and a little bit. But appreciate everyone stopping by. It is August 31st, 2025 from Texas to the world. Thank y'all and God bless. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe on your way out. Join the Patreon if you have not already. Link is in the description. Got a last minute at the buzzer. Boxed in bet 79 says he spars Noakes all the time so that he knows how he's going to beat Abdullah. I told him to go spar Abdullah and see if he makes him. Yeah, but your sentiment is 79. I agree with this 100%. Go spar with Abdullah and then get back to me. All right, guys. I certainly agree 79. Thank y'all and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.